Good day. Welcome to another series of Chemistry Just Got Easier with DR Tutors. In today's class, we are going to be taking more examples on stoichiometry because, practice makes perfect. Calculate the number of moles of CaCl2 that can be obtained from 25 grams of limestone CaCO3 in the presence of excess acid. We have given the equation of reaction. We have CaCO3 plus 2HCl liquid plus CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. Let's try to check if the equation of reaction is balanced. We have 1 atom of calcium in the reactant. We have 1 atom of calcium in the products. We have 1 atom of carbon in the reactant. We have 1 atom of carbon in the products. We have 3 atoms of oxygen in the reactant. We have 2 plus 1, 3 atoms of oxygen in the products. We have 2 times 1, that is 2 atoms of hydrogen in the reactant, 2 atoms of hydrogen in the products. 2 times 1, that is 2 atoms of chlorine in the reactant and 2 atoms of chlorine in the products. This simply means that the equation is balanced. Now, let's focus on the question. Calculate the number of moles of CaCl2 that can be obtained from 25 grams of limestone. Meaning our focus in this equation is calcium carbonate and CaCl2. We want to know the number of moles of CaCl2 that can be obtained from 25 grams of limestone. So, the first thing is, let's try to see the moles of the reactant and the moles of the products from the equation of reaction. So, in the reactants, we have 1 mole of calcium carbonate, 1 mole of calcium carbonate gave rise to, in the product, we have 1 mole of calcium chloride, 1 mole of CaCl2. Now let's see, calculate the number of moles of calcium chloride that can be obtained from 25 grams. That is the number of moles that can be obtained from mass. So meaning we are going to be converting this mole of CaCO3 to mass. I will not convert this to what? Mass. Because the question wants us to know the mole. So the units must be the same. So we'll leave the products in moles and we convert the reactants to mass. So let's try to convert calcium carbonate, 1 mole of calcium carbonate to mass. And in the previous class, we have learned that to convert mole to mass, you multiply by the molar mass. So 1 mole, that will be 1 times. Calcium has a relative atomic mass of 40 plus carbon has a relative atomic mass of 12 and oxygen has a relative atomic mass of 16. You have 3 atoms of oxygen, that is 3 times 16, which is 48. Don't forget, we are leaving this as mole, 1 mole of CaCl2. So let's see, 1 times 40 plus 12 gives 52. 52 plus 48 gives 100. This 1 mole. So 1 times 100, that is 100 grams, gives 1 mole of CaCl2. From the equation of reaction, we learned that 100 grams gives 1 mole of calcium chloride. Now, from the question, we want to know how much mole of calcium chloride are we going to get from 25 grams of limestone. So let's try to bring this here. So from the equation of reaction, (100 grams of CaCO3 gave 1 mole of CaCl2. Oh, sorry. I'll make it smaller. 100 grams of CaCO3 gives 1 mole of CaCl2. So from the question, 25 grams will give X mole. Calculate the number of moles. So 25 grams of CaCO3 will give X mole of CaCl2. So let's try to do the cross product, cross multiplication. So this is an arrow, please. So you take this to this. I take this to this. That is x times 100 is equals to 25 times 1. So let's try to make x the subject of the formula. So x mole of CaCl2 will be equals to what? Will be equals to 25 times 1 divided by 100. Because this is x times 100. In order to make x the subject of the formula, you divide both sides by coefficient of x, which will be 100. So that will be 25 times 1 divided by 100. So x mole of CaCl2, when you input 25 times 1 divided by 100 into the calculator, you have 0.25 moles. So we have been able to calculate that 25 grams of limestone will yield 0.25 moles of CaCl2. So thank you for listening. Book the out tutors for your personalized online chemistry, mathematics, and biology classes at an affordable price. Follow the out tutors for daily chemistry and mathematics content. Follow, like, and share. Bye. See you next time.